Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shai and you're watching my channel Shai-Lights. Today I am here with, this is going to be a bit of a longer video. I'm going to try to get through it as quick as possible because I have a lot of things to show you. But I have a haul. It's like a collective of things, a collective haul in the beginning, and then after this I have a empties to share with you because my bag is kind of getting full. I have a couple candles in there, so I want to go through them so I can empty out that bag and I can rest, keep my mind at ease about the rest of my haul. So let's begin. So the first thing I wanted to mention are books. I actually purchased 2 books. I purchased 2 books off of Thrift Books, it's called. I've purchased off of Thrift Books before in my past. It's just like a website where you could buy used books and it's like for cheaper prices. Like you could find books for $5. You could find books for way cheaper than you would find brand new books. So I decided to look on TikTok Shop. Well, I think I got an ad. I got an ad on TikTok Shop for thrift books, and so I started looking at like thrift books, and I came across a Bible. So I picked up a Bible. Now this one said it was in good condition. It came a little bent, I'm not gonna lie, and it's like a little dusty, so it's like not brand new, but I've always wanted to read the Bible, so I thought it was the perfect time to get a Bible. So I got a Bible off Thrift Books for like $5. I don't know if that's a bad thing to do, but I've always wanted to like have a Bible so I can read it. So got this off of Thrift Books for $5. So if you want to get a Bible and you don't really care too much about how it looks like, I'm gonna like study it. So I didn't really care if it was brand new or not. Just needed a Bible, so I picked this one up. And then I also picked up this book, which I've been trying to get for a long time. I think I saw my sister with this book first and it got me interested in getting it so that I can read the Bible and that I have a guided way to read it, and that is The Bible in 52 Weeks. I picked this book up off Thrift Books. I think I also paid $5 for it, and it's like brand new, like brand new. So no complaints about that. Those are the 2 books that I picked up, and they both happen to be Bible related. So if you're looking to buy a Bible or get into Bible study, look on Thrift Books. And they have a bunch of books on there. I saw like a bunch of self-help books. Check out Thrift Books. I used it a long time ago, and now that I found it on TikTok Shop, it's like an enlightening moment for me. If I ever want to buy any other books, I'll get them off Thrift Books. Okay, so next I want to go through 2 things that I got today. I stopped by Marshall's and I got a couple things, and I stopped at Target to buy 1 item. So let's go through those real quick. I got some socks from Marshall's because, like I said, you can never have enough socks. Every time I go to Marshall's, I pick up socks. Now when I went, I didn't see any Adidas or any of the name brands I typically get, so I just picked up these because they were like long. This is from the brand Cat. I think this is a construction brand. Caterpillar. Never heard of this brand, but I think they sell tools and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken, or like construction. But they're just plain socks, plain black socks. I got these from the men's department. I typically get my socks from the men's department because I like these socks in particular, and in the women's section they only had like fuzzy socks. So that's what I picked up from Marshall's. Then I also picked up these are like Christmas greeting cards. Aren't these cute? They just say Merry Christmas, and they have like a little door with a little bow. I just thought they were super cute and girly. But this is in case I want to give out any money for Christmas, or if I have to give any like gift cards and things, I could just use this. And it's better to just buy multiple of the same gift card than to buy different ones every single time. So I just picked up this pack from Marshall's and I paid $7.99 for them. So they're really cute and girly, so I really can't complain about them. Moving on, I went to Target and I picked up this is a vacuum. This is a Bissell. It's like a vacuum. I had a vacuum from like Amazon. However, it was like one that was rechargeable, and it would just piss me off because I don't know, it was giving me technical difficulties, and I really just want a vacuum that I could plug in and use. I don't want to have to charge anything and find the charger and oh, it's not working. I'd rather just have the plug-in and vacuum. And my kitchen is already super crowded, so I didn't want a big huge vacuum, so that's why I got this lightweight one from Bissell, and I only paid 20 bucks for this in Target. And it was a hassle to find this. They didn't even have this in the correct section. They had it somewhere else, and by the time I had gotten to it, they only had 3 left. So I'm glad I got to get one, and I can't wait to use that. And I like the fact that it's lightweight and tiny because, like I said, a lot doesn't fit in my kitchen, so it's the perfect size for my home. Now, last but not least, I got 2 things off the TikTok shop from different brands. This is like a eyeliner stamp, cat eye eyeliner stamp from Line, and it's just to put the stamp of your eyeliner. I've always struggled with eyeliner, so I thought this would be a really cute idea to get that cat eye look without having to do too much. I have not used it yet, but I am gonna start using it soon just to help with that eyeliner thing, because I think I would look so cute with a cat eye. Everybody tells me that, but I don't know how to do my own eyeliner. Just something I never learned, something that's very difficult for me, so I picked this up in hopes to try it, and I only paid 5 bucks for it, so wasn't too bad. And then I also picked up this lip stain from Colorgram. This is in the shade Fruity Glass Tint Sweet Persimmon. This one I kept seeing go viral, and I have the tier lip tints that you put it on, and it's like a gloss, and then it dries and it gives you like a little lip stain. I really like using these type of lip stains for like when I'm going to work, when I want a simple look and I don't want to keep retouching, when I want like a light wash of color and I don't want to have to think about, oh, I have to retouch it later. I'll just stay with that stain and I'll put on clear chapstick and it'll be fine. So I tend to like using these when like, let's say I have a day off, or I'm doing something and it's simplistic makeup, or like for work in the morning. So I wanted to pick this up because they did mention that this was a good Korean brand, so I picked it up so I could try it out. And yeah, the shade is like kind of orangey. It looks like that. I would show you it on my lips, but I already have a whole lip combo on. So those were the 2 items I picked up off TikTok shop. There's more stuff coming, but that hasn't came yet. When it gets here, I'll give you a review of like the other stuff I got. So these 3 items I also picked up off TikTok shop. They're perfumes. The first one I picked up is this Choco Musk. It's literally like, a lot of people talk about this on TikTok. However, they said that it smells like marshmallow. I do get the marshmallow vibe in there, but I also get a little bit of chocolate. So I don't have any chocolate perfumes. I thought it would be interesting for me to have. I bought the Yara one and I liked it as like a scent for like if I don't want something overpowering but I want something that smells good. So I thought I would use this the same exact way, like when I don't want something overpowering but I want to smell good. This one, I feel like it would be so good with like a chocolate scented lotion. Like I remember there was one from Bath and Bodyworks. I think it was like black and white martini, something chocolate martini. I feel like that would smell so good with this because it's exactly what it smells like. The only thing about this is that it really doesn't last that long. So it's like a perfume that you have to keep applying. But I feel like this is really good for like if you don't want that in your face type of scent, when you just want a little bit of subtle scent that's not too much. So I only paid $10 for this. Can't really complain, and it smells good. It's like chocolatey marshmallow, like a kind of like a s'mores without the graham cracker. The next 2 perfumes I picked up were from the brand Oakcha. Me and Oakcha have like a love relationship. Like I absolutely love Oakcha. For some reason, I always get a lot of discounts on TikTok shop, which is why I always buy from Oakcha. When I see like that I get TikTok shop discounts and Oakcha is only going to be 10 bucks for me, I get it, because these usually smell very identical to the fragrances they're trying to mimic, and they last so much longer than the original fragrances. So this is the first one that I picked up, and that is Moontide. I had been eyeing this one for like a while because this is a dupe for Beach Walk by Replica. And I've really been liking those like clean type of beachy, clean girl, salty, beachy type of scents. So I wanted to pick up this one, but I saw it and it was like 40 bucks. So I was like, there's no way I'm paying 40 bucks for that, you know what I mean? Because I have Beach by Bobbi Brown, so I really was not pressed to get another beachy scent because I already have that one. But this one I got like a super discount. I think I wrote a review and I got $8 off, and then it was also like 50% off. So I got this for 10 bucks, from $45 to 10 bucks, and it smells identical to Beach by Bobbi Brown, which is perfect because I'm halfway through that fragrance and I paid $40 for it in Marshall's, and this one smells identical and I got it for 10 bucks, and it brings way more product, and it lasts way longer than Beach by Bobbi Brown. So if you want a Beach by Bobbi Brown dupe, I can't say if this is really like Beach Walk. I think it is, but I don't own Beach Walk by Replica, so I really can't give you oh, it smells 100% like that. But this 100% smells like Beach by Bobbi Brown. So if you want a dupe for Beach by Bobbi Brown and you like those type of beachy clean scents, pick this up. Like, it smells so good and it lasts forever. Like, I sprayed it on my hand to smell it, and I did the dishes and I still had the smell on my hand, like after doing the dishes. So I'm very happy about this purchase because like it's something that I am liking those scents more, and I only paid 10 bucks. So like I really cannot complain about this. And Oakcha, I just like the brand in general. I own a bunch of perfumes from them, and I'm thinking about getting more in the future if I get any more coupons for them. So if you want a separate video on Oakcha and all the scents that I own from Oakcha, let me know and I'll make a video about that. But pick that up. And then I also picked up this Marshmellow mist. I also got this for 10 bucks, which is why I got it. But this is called Marshmellow mist, but honestly I get more of like a, let me see if I can yank something to spray it on. But yeah, Marshmellow mist, like I don't really think, a lot of people say it in the reviews, but it doesn't really smell like marshmallow. A little bit, but it has like a little citrusy note in there that's very like, it gives it kind of like a radiance to it, which I kind of like. This reminds me of the Philosophy Radiant Grace. I smelled that today in the store, and this is what it reminds me of. It's like a light marshmallow with citrus, which honestly I like because it kind of gives like a clean, very sweet, clean scent. So I do like that. I saw in the reviews that a lot of people didn't like the notes for this perfume, but honestly I like it. So to me it gives like a citrusy marshmallow, like a citrusy vanilla, but I like citrus and I like vanilla, so that's not a problem for me. And I only paid 10 bucks for this. Originally this was $23, and I had heard people raving about it. I heard Daniel Renee talk about it, so since I heard so many people talking about it, I'm like, let me pick this up. Why not? Like, it's only 10 bucks, and like I said, Oakcha scents last forever. So I don't, when it comes to Oakcha, if I'm gonna get a discount, I don't mind picking it up. All right, last but not least, I got a scent off of Influencer. I got a Gucci scent, y'all. So if you guys don't know, Influencer is an app that you can join where you can write reviews about other products, and then eventually they send you products so you can review them on your own. And I get a lot of perfumes that way, but obviously it takes a lot of work. You do have to write honest reviews, you have to take nice pictures, and you have to, it takes time. It's not something that's gonna happen overnight. You're not gonna get a Gucci Vox box the first time you sign up for it. I have 5 years doing it already. I have like a bunch of reviews, so I get stuff from designer brands and things to review. So this is a Gucci Beauty gift set, and it comes with Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia, and it also comes with the mascara. They had like a bunch of options you could choose from, because it was like a kind of those claim type of Vox boxes, but I picked this one because it had the full size, and the other ones were like travel. It was like the different types of perfumes they had with travel, but this was like the big body, so I decided to pick this one. And it comes with a big full bottle, and then it comes with a mascara. Now this scent, I think I smelled it already, but honestly I haven't like let it marinate, you know, like I haven't given it too much time. So let's spray it. This one gives me like fruity floral, like a fruity white floral. So it's not what I expected. I thought this was gonna be floral through and through because this is called Gorgeous Gardenia, but it gives like a lot of fruit. You get a lot of fruit in there. It's kind of like a girly scent. Kind of reminds me of this perfume. This is a Juicy Couture Just Moi. I also received this from Influencer, but it has like almost like the same notes, where it's like a very feminine scent, but it's also floral and it's also a little fruity. So it's very similar. I would have to wear it for some time in order to review it and to give like a full synopsis, but to me it does smell like this one from Juicy Couture that I have. So I mean, can't complain about that. I got a free fragrance for just to review, so shout out to them. And now I want to get into my empties, because I have like a full bag of empties and I want to be able to throw it out and not have to hoard garbage in my room. So let's get through this. So the first item that I have, which is very self-explanatory, is these Always Radiant Flex Foam pads, and I got these in a size 5. Now I'm not going to talk so much about this because obviously TMI, but these are my favorite ones to get in my favorite size, so that I don't have no issues with like leakage and stuff like that. And I really just prefer the Radiant Flex Foams because they're so much they're like so comfortable. And these brought 18. So the candles that I have to get through are, the first one is Sunlit Glow. This one I got in the summertime. I actually hauled this recently, a new one that I found in the store. But the notes of this are sunny citrus, beachside coconut, and warm amber. Just perfect, just very coconutty, very beachy, citrusy, so it smells a little bit like Sunlight, which is perfect for the name Sunlit Glow. Just perfect. Like I already repurchased this. I would repurchase this in the future. If I could describe this as a body care, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like At the Beach, but like not really. But yeah, I would repurchase this. I would recommend this scent. I really liked it. Next up I have Leaves. This is like a fall staple. I always pick up Leaves in the fall. It's such a good, to me, apple cinnamon scent. There's a lot of apple cinnamon scents that smell cheap to me. This one doesn't smell cheap to me. And it just reminds me of fall. Like every single fall I have to pick up a Leaves candle, or like fall just doesn't feel like fall to me. So I really like this packaging too. The packaging is really cute. I kind of like the other packaging that they have when they just do leaves all around the bottle, but this is cute. Cuter than ones that I've seen for Leaves before. So the scent notes to that are crisp red apple, golden nectar, and warm clove spice. It's just your typical apple cinnamon, but a little bit more luxurious. Next I have, this is Eucalyptus Mint, but this isn't the top for it. It came with a green top. I have no idea where that green top is. I probably used it for another candle. That happens a lot since I own so many candles. My tops end up missing some way somehow. But this Eucalyptus Mint, I told you guys I've been on a eucalyptus kick, and it's just, it reminds me of Eucalyptus Spearmint. It's like almost the same exact thing, but it's not really spearmint. You just get like a mint note, so it's like a lesser mint, like a smoother mint. But I like this so much that I used it on like my candle warmer. When I like scents and they've gone all the way to the bottom, I use my candle warmer to get a couple more burns. So I take the wicks out and I just use it as like kind of like a wax melt. But the notes for this one are fresh eucalyptus, sweet spearmint, lemon zest, and clary sage. And I absolutely loved it. I would repurchase. have been loving eucalyptus lately, and this is like a very good eucalyptus soft scent, so would recommend. Next up, I have Autumn. This is a very good fall candle too, but this is a very good like apple scent. If you don't like the apple cinnamon and you just like the apple, I recommend this one for you. It smells so good. I did the same thing where like I use my candle warmer to use up more product. And the scent notes for this are bright red gala apple, juicy fig, eucalyptus leaf, and fir balsam. I did really like this. This is a very good like fresh apple scent, and yeah, I would recommend. I would repurchase. Last but not least, from Bath and Body Works, since we already spoke about Bath and Body Works, I have this stress relief eucalyptus spearmint body cream that I used up. As I mentioned in previous videos, I have been loving eucalyptus spearmint. I already repurchased like 3 more of these so I can use when I'm stressed out, and I just really like that this gives you kind of like a tingly feeling on your skin, so it like relaxes you a little more. You get like this cooling sensation, which is really nice when you're like stressed out. So I would recommend, and I would repurchase. I already did repurchase, and yep. What else do we have in this bag? I have a couple deodorants in here. Let me get the deodorants. So I think I mentioned to you guys that I like to use like the Suave Lady Speed Stick deodorants. That's what works for me. And this one is the Suave Fresh deodorant. It just smells, it's pretty self-explanatory. It smells fresh. It smells like laundry detergent. And then I also have this Suave Sweet Pea and Violet. This was a travel size. I ran out of this one, and I had this one like a little travel size, so I just used it in the meantime until I could get more. And yeah. Then I have this is the Breeze Feminine Care Feminine Wash. I picked these up at Dollar General because that's all that there is around me. There's no Target, no nothing. I have to like drive or take the bus to like Target. So this is a brand they sell in Dollar General, and I like this. It brings a lot. It brings 12 fluid ounces, and it works pretty well. It's like Vagisil or like Summer's Eve, so I have no complaints there. That's used up. Then I have this is a Good Molecules Clarifying Cleanse Bar. I bought this like a while back for Black Friday, and I didn't start using them until now. I think I've mentioned it before, but for my skin, I like to use face soap, like face bar soap, way better than face liquid soap. It just works better for me. My skin feels better. This one, I was scared this one wouldn't have a lather because it says soap-free cleansing bar. So I'm like, wait, this is not gonna lather, but it has a lot of lather. I don't know what they put in there, but it lathers perfectly, and I really did like the way this makes my skin feel. It does exactly what it says. It clarifies and it cleanses. Like your skin just feels like everything was sucked out of it, and it's just like clean, like bare clean. So I really did like this. I would repurchase it again. I have backups. So, and bar soap works better for me. Like I said, if you're using liquid soap and you feel like it doesn't do anything for your skin, try bar soap. And these are cheap. I think these are only like $5 when they're on sale. You can get them for $2. So would recommend, would purchase again. Next up, I have, this is the Cover FX Stress Remedy Primer. I bought this when Cover FX was having that $10 sale for their primers. I picked this up, and I have no complaints about it. It says that it's supposed to give you a cooling sensation. Did I feel like a cooling sensation? Not really, but I did like using it. This is like a very good like calming, moisturizing primer. And yeah, I have no complaints about it. My makeup, didn't have any problems with my makeup. So I would repurchase this. However, I don't think you can because Cover FX is like no longer, I think they're like selling out all their stuff, so their brand is gone. So I don't think I could repurchase this again, but I did like this primer. Next I have, this is the Tier Mask Fit Waterproof Setting Spray. I think I mentioned in another video that I love these. I go through them like nobody's business. They're just like, they help set and like set my powder, so I really like using these. And supposedly they're waterproof. I have noticed a lot of staying power with my makeup after using this, so I would continue to repurchase these because I get coupons for them all the time. And yeah, I like these. Next I have, these are my favorite cleansing wipes, which I always mention, Skin 2.0 Cucumber Cleansing Wipes. I buy these from Marshalls. They come in a pack of 4 and I always use these. These are the ones that I use. They feel good on my skin. They're gentle and they're cucumber, so they're good for sensitive skin. And yeah, I recommend. I always buy these. Next I have, these are Ioni 3D Fox Mink Lashes. I use these for Thanksgiving. I actually used them like maybe 3 times before. These, I used to get them from Dollar Tree. I think they're really good to be a Dollar Tree brand. They're like amazing and they're like more natural. These are called Natural Light Doll. They look like that. They're like more natural, not as much hair, a little wispy. I did like these. I would repurchase again. And yeah, I do like Ioni lashes. I have a lot of them, so I have no complaints there. Next I have, this is the Eye Envy Super Stronghold Eyelash Adhesive Black. I do like using this. I use the clear one more than the black one because I'm really bad at applying eyelashes. So when I use this black glue, it ends up everywhere. And I'm not good at eyeliner either, so I like using the clear one better. And now, last but not least, I thought I would include this because like there's literally only like a little tiny bit left and I'm struggling to get it out because of the sprayer. But this is the Dolce & Gabbana Devotion, and this was like a love for me. I loved this scent. Like, I've been wanting to get my hands on it for a long time, and I got my hands on it from Marshalls, and I used this all summer long, and it's just like the perfect like citrus, sweet, rummy. It smells a lot like Loyal to You by Bath and Body Works, so if you ever smelled that one, that's kind of what it smells like. But it just smells so good, and I honestly did enjoy this scent while I had it. It was a really good scent. I really did enjoy it. I feel like I wouldn't repurchase this again just because I found that recently, like, some perfumes that I've had in the past are like tied to memories for me. But yeah, I had great memories with this perfume, but I want to go ahead and try other ones. I already got through a full bottle of this, and I don't think they even have refill sizes, so I might keep this bottle around in case they do refills in the future. But I think, you know, this was good for the season that it was, and that I should just try different ones in the future. But if you're interested in getting Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana and you don't want to pay like top dollar for it, get it from Marshalls. I paid $50 for this, and I believe this is a 1 fluid ounce, and it was perfect. Like, I felt like it was good because this tends to be super sweet, so sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, it is a little overly sweet. Like, it is like a in your face sweet lemony kind of like lemon cake type of scent, so it is a little bit overpowering at times, and I just think I'm shifting a little bit away from those super sweet gourmandy scents. I haven't really been into that lately. I've been more into like cleaner, a little sweet, not too sweet scents, so that's why I would say I wouldn't like repurchase this in the future, because I want to try out other scents. But I did like it for the time that I had it. All right, and that is it. That concludes my collective haul and my empties, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's any perfumes or anything that you like as well, please let me know down below. If you liked any of the things that I spoke about, if you think there's any candles I should try, I'm really open to suggestions. I really want to smell a lot of scents, because I think I need to, you know, discover my new scent that I like. So if you have any recommendations for me off the things that I've mentioned, please let me know down below. And I hope that you like this video and that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this in the future. Bye.